Man, what's going on, world? Sitting here with your boy Trill, man, all the way from Baltimore, Maryland, Big Falls, man. I'm sitting here, the author in the Empire, at the AE house doing an interview, man. Tap into my
I was
word.
told to never fool, nigga. How you spending when you old niggas? I was told to never old niggas. Same person turn young into old niggas. This how it was brought to me. Stick to the rules that was taught to me. Taught nobody this hard as me. Feeling myself told them pardon me. Real and the fake can be hard to see. Got secret motives, don't bother me. They ain't seen nobody hard as me. Don't owe you shit, you ain't starving me. Can't move with no fear, yeah.
So my name's Trill, from Baltimore, Maryland. I was raised in Greenville, North Carolina. That's how I was born at. I was there till I was 6. My father was in the military, so like me, my mother, and my sister, we moved around a lot for real. Based off him being stationed in different places and all that shit. But yeah, from Greenville, North Carolina, we moved to Jersey. And then from Jersey, that's when we moved to Maryland for real. When we originally moved to Maryland for real, we was out the county, a place called Harford County, aka Hazard County. We was out there for a few years. I was playing football, basketball. I was young. Like I moved there when I was like 8 for real. So I was in the basketball heavy, shit like that. My father got stationed in North Carolina, so he was gone for a few years. Then he got deployed when the Iraq and Afghanistan shit was going on. So it was just me, my mother, and my sister for real. I really was outside. You feel me? I never was no kid to stay in the house and stay around my mother and my sister. So I always hung around older people for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's been like that since I was younger. So, I mean, I grew up fast. You know what I'm saying? So, I got into rap when I was young, listening to the radio, listening to music, riding in the car with my mother. I always had love for music, but like I said, like I was young, so I was really more so into sports. Like I was more so focused on basketball, football, shit like that. But
Let me ask you this, man. Can you describe your music and where it comes from? Basically, like your influences in that world.
It's been a lot of pain for real. Like I've been through a lot. Like I said, I grew up fast, so it was a lot of things I experienced that I wasn't even wish on nobody to really experience. You get what I'm saying? A lot of it was uncontrolled. I ain't had no control of it. Deaths, losing people close to me, catching charges, getting locked up in and out of jail, stuff like that. So that's what when you listen to my music, you listen to the lyrics. A lot of it is gonna come from that, just like the hurt and like the struggle and the pain from just the experiences coming up and stuff like that.
And then, at what point did you know that you wanted to be a rapper? That this is the career for you?
I knew I wanted to rap for sure. And 10th grade, I was still trying to play sports, but academic wise, I wasn't never eligible. So I was like, fuck that shit. That's when I just started rapping. So like when they had this one event at school called Spring Bash for real. It was like the big thing for real. But we was young, me and my man Marlo. I was in 10th grade. That's when I said I really realized I wanted to rap. It was a lot of older classmen for real, like juniors and seniors that was in a rap ball. It was like a rap competition. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I just got in trouble the day of the Spring Bash. Like in school, I just literally got in some shit. The principal called my mother. I gotta go home, face that, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, it's over. Like I know I can't go. You feel what I'm saying? My mother, she one of them. You feel what I'm saying? So, oh man, he begging my mother like, please, Miss Cassandra, let him come. Like, it's big. Like we got, and there's our first performance. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, mama, it's a dub, bro. Like, she ain't letting me come up there. So then, sure enough, yo, my mother was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to take something else from you, but I ain't gonna take this. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Sure enough, she let us go. We was in 10th grade, the youngest ones in the rap competition. Tore that bitch down, won. Even though, I ain't gonna even lie, even though like the upperclassmen, they even was putting on for us. Like, they was proud of niggas for real. Like, they was hyping niggas up and all that. Like, we did our thing for real, bro. But I always had that, like, the natural ear for music. Like, when you know music and you got to hit the ear for it, make it easier to make it. You get what I'm saying? So, like, when it come to, like, just little things, like pitch correction and using your voice as an instrument, that's how I already naturally, like, was able to do it.
So, who are some of your biggest artist influences that you look up to, that you love their career, and or who you see yourself kind of emulating and resembling in some inspiration sense?
I got 2 eras because originally Wayne was my favorite. Like, I feel like at one point in time, Wayne was everybody's favorite. That's all you heard. Like, his work ethic crazy. Meek Mill, you know, we from up north, so I used to bump Ludacris too, 2001, 2000. So I still was on the down south shit, even though I was up there for real. DTP, you know what I'm saying? When 2 Chainz was Titty Boy and all that shit. But long story short, I Meek Mill, Lil Wayne, J. Cole, Lloyd Banks. That's pretty much it for like, I say like the older rappers, like that era. But I say nowadays, I like a few of the new rappers too. Like Baby, I fuck with Baby. It's his time anyway. He doing his thing. Like he having his way. But I fuck with Baby. Who else? The Rich Homie, he kind of fell off. I ain't gonna say he fell off, but he took a back seat. But yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. My music really comes from my personal experiences. So when it come to like making music, I'm not too influenced by nobody else's story. It always been authentic with me. Like it always been my story. So I always gotta come up with that creative side by myself. But as far as just like styles and cadence and all that, and just like, you know, just the range they got, those will probably be my box of like artists I listen to the most for real coming up.
Who's your number one rapper of all time?
My number one rapper of all time. I can't choose that. I can't even choose that, bro. I can't choose that because 2-3 years from now I gotta look back at this shit and say, damn, you feel me? And then you set an order too. Like, I can't do that, bro. I can't take that beat. I ain't biting that beat. But like I said, in no order, I say Meek Mill, like I said, Wayne, and J. Cole.
I bet.
You feel me? I leave it up to the people, bro. Like, I can't really say what make me different to somebody else because everybody say they different. So I would have to leave it up to the listener, for them to feel why they think I'm unique or why they would want to hear me. One thing I can say is everything that you hear from me, authentic. It's real. It's come from a real place. Google me. We in the interview, right? Dwayne Davon Dixon Jr. 3911212. You Google me. So I leave that up to people, bro. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I try not to think about that too much because I feel like that add pressure to creating. When you start to think about, damn, how can I make people, like, when it's real, you don't really gotta force nobody to want to listen to you. It's like they naturally just like, it's like energy. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, once they get more familiar with me, they'll see what's going on. Like, I feel like I speak for a lot of people. They don't really know how to word it. You know what I'm saying? So I really speak for a lot of people that been through the things I've been through or can relate to what I can relate to.
Drop me the prices. I know he don't need him no license. He wash out your shit like his license. Made sacrifices to quit my dog with some devices to knock off all of our vices.
Fuck on this bitch, she don't like it. She call me, I pipe. If I get a card, I'ma strike it. I was high and bold. In my closet, I'm eating, my pockets swole.